This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so let me try to continue this one. So the last class, we were trying to work out with the testing process, and we have done with our testing successfully as well. Like all the configuration, what we have maintained seems to be working properly or not over here. If anything is missing. Okay, there are two more things which I need to explain. Like, let me try to focus on that area. I'm just trying to open our existing pricing procedure, visa 08. And here, now we need to here we need to basically understand the functionality of this manufacturing cost, what we maintain. Because in order, by default, your manufacturing cost is going to be getting copied up. So if you try to work out with the testing functionality, VA01, document type YAOR, YSAM, distribution channel, and division information. So maintain our product, HTTV, order quantity. Now, if you basically get into item data, so under item data, if you get into conditions tab, you can see by default, this manufacturing cost is getting copied up. Now, how this manufacturing cost is getting copied is what we need to know that. Now, we maintain this information in our material master. So if you get into MM02, so pick up our product over here. So in material master, if you get into accounting one view, this is the what we maintain, the price of the product. So we maintain the price as what 10,000 rupees over here, which is going to be addressed as manufacturing cost. Now this cost is what is getting copied in our sales order as VBRS. Now how this cost is getting copied, for that in our pricing procedure, we maintain certain setting. We maintain requirement 4 over here. Now, what is this requirement for functionality is what we need to know this. Because when we talk about this requirement tab, this is nothing but what all dependent interest you want to maintain it. What all dependent interest you want to maintain it, we try to maintain it. And this is what which has been maintained. So here I'm just trying to maintain this one, determine cost according to item category configurations. So if you want to copy the price information from material master into sales document item level, we need to make sure in item category controls. So if you get into VOV7, so we are working with an item category called as YSAM, YSAN. So if you get into details of this YSAN, so here you need to make sure this checkbox should be active. This checkbox should be active. If it is active, then means what? We are trying to tell the system to copy the price information, to copy the manufacturing cost from material master into our order level. So that requirement 4 is going to be a performing check over here, whether this checkbox is active or not. If this checkbox is active, then what happens? Whatever price we maintain in our material master is going to be getting copied up in our sales document. It's going to be getting copied up from into our sales document. That is what this requirement 4 is all about. It will be checking in item category controls whether this checkbox is active or not. If it is active, manufacturing cost will be copied. If it is inactive, manufacturing cost will be not copied. Now see, I'm just trying to leave this particular field as blank. That means I'm telling the system not to copy the price information. Now, if you go for creating an order, if you go for creating an order over here, and the conditions tab, you can see there is no manufacturing cost copied up. So if you want to know why manufacturing cost has been not copied, you can simply click on analysis. If you click on analysis, click on this condition VPRS, and there's a message we are getting it. Condition ignored. Requirement for not fulfilled over here. There's a message we are getting it. Requirement for not fulfilled. This is how it works out. So if you want manufacturing costs need to be copied, make sure in item category controls this determine cost checkbox is active over here. Is active. So there's the thing which you need to know. This is the thing which you need to know, how to copy the price manufacturing cost from our material master into sales document. From material master into sales document. Okay. That is the field functionality of this requirement for what we try to assign it against our manufacturing cost. Now, in the same way, there's one more thing which we need to know, profit margin. Like how this profit margins are getting calculated. You can see for profit margin, we don't have any standard condition type available. So if standard condition types are not available, how to tell the system? We are trying to tell the system by activating a calculation type. By activating a calculation type, and this calculation type is activated by rule number 4. Sorry, not rule number 4, 11. I entered the wrong one. It need to be maintained as 11. Now what this 11 stands for? We are telling the system this profit margin is nothing but difference between net value minus manufacturing cost. Okay, so profit margin. So this profit margin is always going to be the difference between net value minus manufacturing cost over here. With the help of this particular rule, we are trying to tell the system. NETWR is nothing but we call it as net value. We try to call it as net value. And WAVWR, we are going to be calling it as what? Manufacturing cost. We try to call it as manufacturing cost over here. This is how we are going to be telling the system. Like profit margin is nothing but difference between net value minus manufacturing cost over here. Okay. With the help of this particular routine, we are telling the system how it need to be calculated. How it need to be calculated over here. So please remember this particular things. So that's what we maintain with the help of this particular routine 11.
Hi, Mr. Jairam.
Yeah, Imran.
Without calculating that one, is it possible to mention condition type, like what we did for K004, K007?
Okay, now right now we don't have a standard condition type available, so you need to sit with an ABAPer and you need to write a code for that. You need to tell the system. With the help of an ABAPer, it can be done.
Okay.
So through programs, we are going to be telling the system this is the pattern in which it need to be carried out. So that's the reason, like if you know how to work out with the standards, we can ignore doing the customizations. So if standards are available, now why we need to waste our time working with the customizations? So customizations comes into the picture only when we don't have a standard solution available. Okay. So this is the entire testing process, what we have learned till now. Now, next thing which we need to focus on in pricing. Now, the first thing, like when you go for creating an order, enter our product order quantity, and straight away we are getting this particular message, mandatory condition PR00 is missing. So if you get into conditions tab, you will be seeing this message, mandatory condition PR00 is missing. Now, why we are getting this particular message? Because we have activated our condition type as a required entry, and user need to enter the price of the product manually. Okay, if we get this message, what we do, user need to enter the price of the product manually over here. So you need to enter the condition type and he need to enter the price manually. That's how it works out. Now, instead of maintaining the price manually over here, I want this value need to be copied from the records, because user will be not having the time to come to this particular screen and enter the value manually for each and every order on daily basis, because he will be recording a lot of transactions. So we don't want this value need to be maintained manually. By default, it need to be getting copied from where? From the records. So we need to know how to go for maintenance of our condition records over here. How to maintain condition records. There's a concept what we are going to be focusing on. So to maintain condition records, we are going to be working with the transaction code called as VK11 for create mode, VK12 for change mode, and VK13 for display mode. VK13 for the display mode. VK11 for create, VK12 for change, and VK13 for the display mode. These are the transaction codes to work out with the record maintenance. Okay. Now, how to maintain the records over here is what we need to know. How to maintain the records. Now, to maintain the records, like first thing, now whenever you open that VK11 transaction code, so maintain our condition type. For which condition type you want to maintain the records? Click on key combination over here. Now, what is happening? Now you can see multiple tables are getting displayed up over here. Multiple tables are getting displayed up. Using which table you need to maintain the record, we need to select the table over here. So at the moment, I'm trying to select a table called as material. Okay, I'm trying to select this particular combination. Click on continue. This how the screen is going to be looking, and this is the place where user will be maintaining the record values. So here I'm trying to maintain that information, like for which material. So we have a product by the name HDTV. This is our product. So whenever sale is done from this particular sales stock through this distribution channel for this material, I'm going to be maintaining my price information. So price, I'm trying to maintain it as 25,000 rupees. And there's a price for single unit for box. You can see there's a price for single unit. Okay, so maintain this one. Now in this particular screen, for multiple products, you can maintain the price. It's not that you need to maintain the price only for single material. For multiple products, you can go for it. For multiple products, you can go for it. So right now I'm trying to maintain the price for this particular material as 25. Save this record. Done. Now once condition record has been created, now what? You can test it. So create an order. Now see, if you get into item data, under item data, get into conditions tab over here, and you can see that price has been copied up. Don't worry about this taxes. I'm going to be explaining it. You can see the price of the product has been copied up over here. Now from where that value got copied from our record. So if end user want to change this particular value, they can. I'm just trying to change it to 24,000. I'm trying to change it to 24,000 over here. It can be done. It can be done over here. Okay. Now, if this value is getting copied, what are the settings which has been maintained in the backend? So all those things we need to be having a knowledge on. What is the link between the table and the condition type? You can maintain record for any condition type. Now see, for example, I'm trying to maintain the record for a condition type called as K004, which stands for discount. So maintain our condition type, click on key combination, table is getting displayed. Now select the table and go for maintenance of the records over here. So whenever sale is done from the sales org distribution channel, maintain the product along with the price. So on this particular material, I'm trying to maintain discount amount and try to save this one. Okay, condition record saved up. Now see, so what happens now if you go for creating an order once again? Now if you get into item data, conditions tab, you can see price has been copied up. I'm trying to enter this condition K004. So if you enter this condition K004, you can see this discount amount also has been copied. This discount amount also has been copied up over here. This is how it's going to be working. Condition records. So no need for user to enter the value manually. By default, that information is going to be copied from the records itself. Okay. So this is how you're trying to maintain the records. So if you want to do any kind of changes to the existing record, you can simply get into change mode and do that price updation. Now see, so if you get into change mode, click on enter. Now, whatever price change you want to do, system will be giving the access to do that particular price change over here. System will give the access to do that particular price change. That's how it's going to be working. That's how it's going to be working over here. Okay. And we get 13 transaction code for display mode. All values will be in the display mode. So if you want to do any kind of changes to any particular field, it's not going to be possible over here. You can see all these values are in the display mode itself. This is how you try to go for maintenance of the records. Now, we need to know what is the link between the condition type and the condition tables. Because we don't assign any tables directly to the condition type. Now see, when you're trying to maintain the records, what we do, if you execute BK11 transaction code, so enter the condition type, click on key combination, what happens, table will be displayed. Now we need to know the link between these tables and the condition type, how it works out. So we don't have any direct link between tables and the condition type over here. We don't have any direct link between tables and the condition type. Then how the link is getting established? The link is getting established with the help of an access sequence over here. Okay. The link is getting established with the help of an access sequence. Okay, so please understand there is no direct link between condition type and the condition tables. The link is getting established with the help of an access sequence. So we assign our tables to what? To an access sequence. An access sequence will be assigned to what? To a condition type. That's how the link is going to be maintained. Now, first thing, So how to find out what is the access sequence assigned to a condition type? Now let's say we are trying to work out with a condition type called as PR00. So for this particular condition type, if you want to find out what is the access sequence assigned to it, then how to find out? So you need to basically get into a transaction code called as VSAT06 over here. Work with the transaction code VSAT06 where our condition types are going to be created. Now see, so if you get into VSAT06, so this is the place our condition types are created. So simply click on position and select the condition type PR00. Now select this condition type, and if you get into details, so here you come to know what is the access sequence assigned to it. You can come to know what is the access sequence assigned to it. Okay, you can open any condition type over here. Now let's say I'm trying to work out with K005. For K005, if you want to know what is the access sequence assigned, select that condition type, get into details, and you can see access sequence assigned over here is going to be K005. Okay, so that's how you're going to be finding it out. For which condition type, what is the access sequence assigned? Simply get into VSAT06, select that condition type, and see the access sequence. So for this condition type, access sequence has been assigned as PR02. Okay. Now, where do you create this one? So this access sequence is created using transaction code VSAT07 over here. Access sequence has been created using transaction code VSAT07. Okay, so I'm just trying to show you, like if you open that particular access sequence VSAT07, so table is across client find, simply click on continue. That's going to be the screen. Now select our access sequence over here. The access sequence we are working out with is PR02. Now select this particular access sequence and click on accesses. These are all the tables which has been assigned to it. Now these two are not the standards, so I'm just trying to delete it straight away. Someone has maintained these things, but you don't see these things in the standards. Okay, so PR02, select the accesses, and you need to make sure these are the tables which need to be displayed. So how to know whether these are standard tables or the customized one? So if you see any table number below 500, we are going to be calling it as a standard tables. If you see any table number below 500, we call it as a standard tables. If your table number is above 500, we are going to be calling it as a customized table. So that is how we are going to be maintaining the difference between standards and the customized one. So standard tables below 500, customized one after 500. After 500. So these are the standard tables. Okay. Now what I'm trying to do, using all these tables, I'm going to be maintaining the records. Okay. Now already we maintain the record for one of the combination. I'm just trying to show you step by step. Like first table. Now what is the first table? Customer and material specific. So for a particular customer, for a particular material, what is going to be the record you're going to be maintaining it? So I'm maintaining that setting over here. So if you get into week 11, condition type PR00. So click on this key combinations. Now select this particular table, customer material specific. Now for this particular customer, for this particular product. So I'm trying to maintain the price as 30,000. I'm trying to maintain the price as 30,000. Whenever this customer is placing an order for HDTV, there's a price at which I'm going to be offering it. And save this record. Save this particular record over here. Now, second record. Okay. Now, if you get into VK11 once again, select our condition type, click on key combination. This time I'm trying to work with this particular table, priceless currency material combination. Priceless currency material combination. Now here prices, like for different customers will have a different selling price maintained. For wholesaler, retailer, industry customers, we try to sell the same product at different price. So let's say I'm just trying to maintain it for a retailer over here. Okay, retailer price list. So maintain it, currency information, and try to maintain the material. Same product. Whenever a retailer is trying to place an order for, I'm going to be selling the product at the rate of 26,000 rupees per piece. I'm maintaining this information and try to save this record. And once you save it, make sure you update this price list information in our customer master. In our customer master. So if you open existing customer record, open our existing customer record under sales data. If you get into sales tab, here we need to maintain what type of prices is going to be applicable. So here I'm trying to maintain it as 01. Retail prices is applicable for this particular customer. Save it. Okay. So this is going to be the priceless combination. Priceless material currency. So for this combination, we maintain it as 26,000. And we have last one, which is going to be material combination. For material combination, we maintain the price as 25,000 rupees over here. Now you can see for different tables, we maintain different price. For different tables, we maintain different price. Now the thing is, when you try to go for creating an order, now from where exactly this price information is going to be getting copied up is what we need to know. From where exactly this price information is going to be getting copied up over here. Which table value is going to be copied? Which table value is going to be getting copied? Now I'm just trying to work with the testing process over here. So create an order. Order quantity. Now if you get into item data, get into conditions tab, and now you can see price has been copied as what? 30,000 rupees over here. Price has been copied as what? 30,000. Now that means whatever value maintained for this combination, system has picked up. Now system is not trying to read the records maintained for this prices and material combination. Now why system is not able to read that records is what the question is. I don't want to sell the product at 30,000. I want this particular product need to be sold at 26,000 rupees over here. Okay. Now how it need to be done? Now why system is trying to pick the value as 30,000, not as 26,000 or 25,000 rupees over here? So for that only, we need to basically understand the functionality of access sequence. We need to understand the functionality of an access sequence over here. Now, what is the use of this particular access sequence? So I was trying to basically mention like access sequence will be acting as a search strategy. Access sequence will be acting as a search strategy. Why? Because when you work with an access sequence over here, we have a field by the name exclusive indicator. Now with the help of this exclusive indicator, we can tell the system which table value need to be getting copied up in the order, which table value need to be ignored. We can tell the system which table value need to be getting copied and which table value need to be ignored. So we need to understand the functionality of this exclusive indicator over here. Okay, now here I'm just trying to explain this one. So if you activate exclusive indicator, if you activate for all the tables, now what happens? Now what first system will be doing? System will be checking for this particular table any record has been maintained or not. For this table, you can see there is a record maintained. An exclusive indicator is active. If it is active, system will be stop searching the data for the rest of the tables. If this exclusive indicator is active, system will stop searching the data maintained for the rest of the tables. By default, the selling price is going to be copied as 30,000 rupees over here. In case if this exclusive indicator is inactive, now for this table, there is a record maintained, but exclusive indicator is inactive. So system will be moving to second table. It will be checking again this particular table, any record has been maintained or not. Yes, there is a record maintained. And again, this particular record, exclusive indicator is active. That means system will stop searching the data for the other table. And your selling price is going to be copied as what? 26,000 rupees over here. Selling price will be copied as 26,000. In the same way, if you leave this particular field as blank, this table value will be ignored. This table value will be ignored. So system will be moving to the next table. For this particular table, there is a record maintained. An exclusive indicator is active. So your selling price will be copied as 25,000 rupees over here. In case if you leave this particular field as blank, also your selling price will be copied as 25,000 itself. Because after this particular table, you can see there is no more table maintained. No more tables for the system to read it. So by default, the value will be copied as 25,000 itself. So I'm practically showing you this one. So I'm just trying to, okay. I'm just leaving this particular field as blank. Exclusive indicator for this particular table. That means if system find any record, exclusive indicator is not active. So system will be moving to the next table. Now see, so save this one. Now work it out. Now if you go for creating an order, if you go for creating an order, so maintain sold to party, product, order quantity. Now if you get into item data over here, if you get into item data, get into conditions tab, now you can see the customer material combination has been ignored. Customer material combination has been ignored by the system. Now why it has been ignored, you can see. Because we are trying to take the help of exclusive indicator. And what is the selling price copied? 26,000. You can see the net value is coming as 26. In case if you leave this particular field as blank, once again, exclusive indicator as blank, then whatever the value maintained for this combination is going to be picked up. Now see, to save it. Now if you get into item data, conditions tab, now you can see different table values has been ignored and selling price has been copied as what? 25,000 rupees over here.
Mr. Jairam?
Yeah.
Yeah, why gross value is not same as price?
Because we maintain like a summation of all these things.
Okay.
Summation of all these things is coming as gross value. Now, if you don't want this, do once change, like in our pricing procedure. If you get into VSAT 08, so here I'm not maintaining anything as to, I'm leaving these from and to as blank itself. Now, if you create an order, now if you get into item data, now you can see if you maintain multiple records, values getting copied, only this value which is active will be copied as your gross value. Okay. So that's how it's going to be working. Now, if you leave this particular field as blank also, what happens? Exclusive indicator. Whatever the value maintained for this particular combination is going to be picked up. Now see, save this one. Now test it. Because there is no more table for the system to read it. Now you can see by default last table value has been copied up. That's how it's going to be working. That's how it's going to be working. So which table value need to be copied up, that can be controlled with the help of this exclusive indicator. Now for one access sequence, how many condition tables can be assigned? Multiple. We can assign multiple tables. Now which table value need to be picked by the system, that will be controlled with the help of this exclusive indicator. That is a field functionality. Okay. So this is what we need to know. What is the functionality of an access sequence over here, how it works out. Now, in case if you try to activate it, now I'm just trying to let you know another scenario. Now, let's say for this table, there is no condition record maintained. There is no condition record maintained, but exclusive indicator is active. Then what happens? Requirement is not fulfilled because in order we want price need to be getting copied. So for this table, system is not able to find any record. The system will be moving to this particular table. For prices combination, any table maintained, any record maintained, yes. Exclusive indicator is active. So your selling price will be copied as 26,000. In the same way, record maintained, but exclusive indicator is not active. Then what system will be doing? It will be moving to the next table, material combination. For this combination, any record has been maintained or not. System will be performing that particular check. Record maintained. Exclusive indicator is active. So your selling price will be copied as what? 25 itself. Selling price will be copied as what? 25 over here. In case if it is blank also, selling price will be copied as 25 itself. Okay. So this is what you need to know. How to maintain the record. What is the link between condition tables and the condition type? No direct link. Link is getting established with the help of an access sequence. And third one, what is the functionality of an access sequence? Why we need to assign it? Because we have a field by the name exclusive indicator. With the help of this exclusive indicator, we are trying to tell the system how it need to be reading the records maintained. Okay. So these are the things which you need to know related to our record maintenance. Now, next thing we need to focus on would be condition types. So how to work out with the customized condition types. We're not trying to work out with the standards. We already discussed the standards. Now we time for to work with the customized one. So how to work out with the customized one? Based on the client requirements, how the developments are going to be performed up is what we need to know. That's what I'm going to be working out in tomorrow's class. How to create a customized condition type and what are the controls maintained for that. And we are going to be looking with condition type controls, another set of controls. Okay, so let me stop it over here. I try to share this particular notes and the video. Please work it out and let me know. Thank you guys.